Okay, I think everything's working right. Let me just stop sharing my screen. So, okay. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Typical Skeptic Podcast. Now, let me see how I'm using Rumble Studio tonight. So, I was going to use StreamYard. Oh, it's cool. I can see the people in the chat. We got people on YouTube. Flix Love says, "Congrats, Rob." Danny Hawk says, "Happy anniversary, Rob." Are we live on Rumble, guys? Can somebody check? It says there's 7 people watching on Rumble, but then when I went over to Rumble, it looked like they ended the stream. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's crazy. I'm telling you guys, like when Mario Maharas like came on my show and said that like June and July were gonna be rough, energetically and stuff like that. He's absolutely right. Shit is haywire everywhere. I don't know if it's like this for everybody else too, but dude, I mean, I'm telling you guys, it's nuts right now. Like, it's really weird. Like, there was a point where I was almost ready to not do the show tonight, but I was like, you know what? It's my 7-year birthday of my podcast. I got to do it. Okay, we are live on Rumble because I see California Girl USA is commenting on Rumble. Thanks. So, yeah, we're going to be using a different feature tonight, guys. It's going to be awesome. We're going to try Rumble's call-in feature, okay? Rumble has a new call-in feature. You know what I mean? Maybe I could share my screen and show you guys how it works. So, okay, let's share our screen. Like, let me see. Allow to share screen. Share the entire screen. So, like, you guys should be able to see my studio now. Like, and can I get some interaction here? Let me know. Let me know if you can you guys see my? Can you guys see my studio and like the comments and stuff like that? Like, can you see like, like the Rumble studio? I guess that's what I'm wondering. Like, let me see here because what I want to show you guys is this. They added this right here where you can say start taking callers, and then you have a queue of callers here, and then you take the next caller, and then I guess I'm just going to copy this link here, and then we're going to put it in the chat. So thanks, Phil. I'm glad to see you're in the audience. Yeah, that's awesome. I love Phil Barrow. He's awesome. I hope this works. Like, let me see here. Okay, so this should be the link to call in, guys. That's the link to call in if anybody wants to try it and call in first. Like, I just shared it on Rumble. I don't know if it's shared on YouTube. Let me see if I can share it on YouTube. Let me see if I can share it on YouTube. Okay, I think it worked. Yeah, it worked. So I'd love to start taking calls. And we'll see. And what people have to say. And even if you just want to call in and say hi, you can do that. I don't have much to talk about tonight. See, but like what I was trying to show you guys, I don't know if you guys can see my screen here, is there's the caller queue here. So your calls will show up on this queue here, and then we'll answer it, and and it'll be cool. Yeah. So No, but no, I like I was saying, guys, like I honestly like totally agree with Mario Mahrez. I think, shit is absolutely bonkers right now for whatever reason, And let me see here. What's this? Oh, okay. Oh, I can do an ad campaign for Rumble. So let's see here. Let's do a let me see here if it says expand details. I can stop sharing screen now. Let me stop sharing screen. While I'm waiting to while I am waiting to while I am waiting to take a call, guys, I can read an ad campaign because I'm doing my show on Rumble Studio tonight. It's not letting me do it. Okay, here it is. And okay, let's see. I'm just learning this studio, guys. This is all new to me, so you know, um, you know. So let's see here. Uh, I wanna do one of these ads that pays well. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do one that pays well. So let me see here. Okay, so guys know I'm doing this show on Rumble tonight. So the show is brought to you by Rumble Premium. Like, if you notice, guys, I did a show earlier on Rumble Premium. I did a 5-6 hour stream today on Rumble for Rumble Premium. So, I think, you probably noticed Rumble's growing fast and it's not slowing down. They're building real alternative to big tech that puts creators first and actually protects free speech. Plus, premium members unlock exclusive content like bonus videos, behind the scenes drops, and more from your favorite creators like me. Right now, Rumble is offering $10 off an annual subscription. Just go to rumble.com/premium and use the code STUDIO at checkout. And and this podcast today is brought to you by Rumble. That's cool. So I can do ad reads tonight for Rumble. Okay. So we still don't have a caller yet. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get this to work again. Like, if not, we'll use the old school version and we'll use Call In Studio. So let me pull back up the chat again. So let me know if anybody tries to do this. Let me see here. So I'm gonna put this in the chat again. This is the link, guys, to call in if you want to call in. I just shared it on Rumble, and now I'm sharing it on YouTube. And you just use this to call in, basically. You know what I mean? Like this that you I guess you just I'd love for someone to try it out. Let me know. Let's have someone try it out and call in. And see if it works. And you know, I'll read some of your comments here. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, that's the studio link, guys. But yeah, you can. I guess you can put the. I like this Rumble Studio. So we got Flicks Love in the audience. Congrats, Rob. She says. Danny Hawk says happy anniversary, Rob. Yeah, I can't believe it's been since 2019, guys. Kelly 1209 says 7 years is amazing. Congrats, Rob. You're doing an amazing job. Thank you. Derek says it's free Faraday hat day. Sequoia says, hey gang. Um, Rainbow Flame says, congrats, Rob. I like how you do this, man. Pretty cool, all of it. And Michelle Petros, I was thinking about calling you and I emailed you about it about before. I didn't see your email. I was out all day. I just got in a little bit ago. I just got in. I got a shower and I got ready for the show, and now here I am. I haven't been checking email that much. I'll be honest with you, Michelle. I haven't been checking email. I'm bad. I'm really bad with checking email, but I will check your email. I will absolutely for sure. You know. Um, but no, like talking points tonight while we're going through the chat. Talking points could be anything, guys. Like, we could talk about whatever you guys want. You could anything paranormal, ufology, geopolitics, whatever. For what I don't. Did anybody try calling in yet? Because I don't know if this is working. Like, I'm not sure if This is working. Maybe it was easier when we used Call In Studio. I don't know. You know. No, it's not a phone number, Michelle. It's just that Rumble Studio link. All you have to do is click on that, and it'll put you in my queue. So here's what I'm going to show you guys. So like I'm gonna put this in the chat now. Okay, okay. So what you do is you click on this link that I just put in the chat. I put it on the chat on Rumble, and I put this in the chat on YouTube. Okay, And basically, what that does is like that puts you in the queue, you know, and then I can take your call. It's basically the same thing. It's just a new way. I'm doing it through Rumble because I'll be honest with you. I logged on through Call-In Studio, and they said my account was at like -$7. I'm like, how did I get negative of my account money with a company that I use for calling for calls. So I was like, I'm not. I was like, but then I got excited because Rumble had this new feature. So I was like, you know what? I'll just use I'll just use Rumble Studio tonight. So anybody that wants to call in, use that Rumble call-in link. Let's see if we got any callers. Still no callers yet. Come on, guys, don't be shy. Somebody call in. You know, Willard, I see you're in the audience. Let's have you call in, bro. Someone, Eric's in the audience. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, and do you guys get how to do this now? Like this link right here. If you're on YouTube, it's this link. You click on that link, and then that'll put you in my queue. And someone let me know if you tried to do it and it doesn't work, because if it doesn't work, then we got to use Call-In Studio, and I'll just have to bite the bullet and pay for it, you know. But like I figured, well, Rumble Studio is offering calls now and it's free, so why not, you know? Mr. Buying Mark's hilarious. He says, I thought you would have a live alien for the 7th anniversary. I wish, right? Let me see here. Leroy says, congratulations on the 7th anniversary. Thank you, Leroy. Can use a phone. Well, I mean, Michelle, if you can't log in and you want to call in, I can give you my phone number. I can here, Michelle. Here, just call. Let me turn my phone on. If you want to just do it that way. If you guys want to just call the phone, you can do it that way too. If that'll be easier, I can hold the phone to the thing. Let me just put the phone number in the in the in the so okay, yeah, okay. So if you can't use like if you're like Michelle Petros and you can't use a if you can't use the Rumble link, just call this number and you can get in this way too. There's the number, Michelle, if you want to call in. It's 412-265-5705. If you that's again, if you guys can't get on the Rumble link for that call in and you want to call in a different way, just call the number 412-265-5705. Oh, my shaver started going off on my desk. Jesus Christ. Okay. So how's everybody doing out there today? What's going on out in the internet world? You know, can I ask you guys a question? Is everybody else having like issues as well, or not issues, but like, has the energy been a little bit dense and heavy for everybody? Has it been like a little bit crazy for everybody? Like, or is it just me? You know, I don't think it is just me. You know, I just think, you know. I mean, Linda Winger. It's good to see you, Linda. She says, I've been slacking at email, management email, messages, Telegram, and much else too much. Oh, I know what we can do. While we're waiting for people to call in, we can, here's someone's trying to call in. There we go. We got a caller here. Hello, you're live on the air. Hi, Doosan?
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, how's it going, man? Wait, for whoever's calling the phone, you're gonna have to call back. Like, so we got to. I'm trying to adjust
Okay.
your volume because it's kind of loud. How's it going, man?
Okay. You can hear me?
Yeah, it's kind of like blurry or like muffled or like yeah, but I can
Oh,
hear you
sorry.
though.
Yeah, because I'm using a USB mic. If you can hear
Oh,
me.
yeah. I don't think I've ever talked to you before. Thanks for calling in. How are you?
It's going pretty good today.
You what?
No, it is. Okay. I just cut off the YouTube part, but now I see it on the Rumble. Okay. So you can hear me coherently?
Yeah. Now I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's nice to hear you. Yeah, so I have a quick question about the Discord. Whatever happened to the Discord? Because that used to be pretty active.
Yeah, dude. You know what? I thank you for asking about that. This is there. I have this like weird, long, love hate relationship with Discord over the 7 years of me podcasting and doing this. Like, what happened was like it seems like we built up. I've built a Discord community 2 or 3 times now, like or at least twice, you know. And every time I build it up, it seems like. I don't know, like we get bad actors in there. It seems I don't know if they send agents in or what, but like and then like that starts to drive people away. So and but like you're right, the Discord was really active at one point. I'd love to get it back to that, you know.
Okay, okay. Is there any other like media platforms you use, like besides like Rumble and YouTube and your usual video vlog stuff?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I have everything on audio too. You know what I mean? Like I put everything on audio, so everything's on like Spotify and Apple Podcasts and stuff like that. But then I have a Patreon group, and like you can join Patreon for this is just to stay informed. Like I have a Telegram group, I have a Patreon group, I have what else? I have a buy me a coffee group. You know what I mean? I put notifications out on there, and then I'm on Substack too. I post a lot of stuff on Substack. You know, so I'm kind of like all over the place. You know?
Okay, okay. Yeah, I would like to say that my favorite interview that you did was with Josh Reachman about his book, because that got me into getting his book. That's the first person's book that I've bought from seeing one of your guests on your show.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I liked him. He's a really intelligent dude. Yeah. As a matter of fact, now I think I remember you interacting. Like I remember, were you asking a lot of questions during that show or something?
Yeah, I was asking quite a bit, or at least I asked, one thing about like, martial arts, because he like because there's different people who do different what is it for the like zodiac reading type stuff.
Yeah.
So I've asked different people through YouTube and very different uh platforms and stuff about personal readings and things like that. So I've had them, for the last couple of years and things like that.
Yeah, dude, that's great. So what are your feelings on the phenomena? Did you see Disclosure Day by any chance?
That film, no, I have not. Someone wants to see it tomorrow, but I'd rather see a different movie instead.
You're not into it. You're not feeling it.
Well, I feel like on the baseline, I would comprehend everything just from accumulating, the knowledge about the esoteric stuff and everything that's been disposed to us to be able to see, easily. So this type of knowledge and other people, they already give me a pretty good outline on what government and things like that are trying to do.
What do you think's going on? Like, if like from what you've been able to put together, what do you like as far as like the phenomena and disclosure and like what's your takeaway?
Well, at least from them making that type of film and using obvious symbols and symbolism, it's like I think they're just trying to utilize something to generate whatever direction they want to take, operating on people and mankind the way that they do. But there's also karma, and they also know how to kind of, I feel like they can manipulate that a little bit so that they don't receive having to pay things forward uh, in whatever timeline per se they want and outcomes they want.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, yeah. What's your favorite thing to research and study?
Um, I would say that like I was saying about putting things together and comprehending them, but as far as, well, there's numerology, there's the esoteric stuff about, oh, just give me a second if, or sorry if I got a pause because I got a call.
You're all good, dude. It's good. Do you want to call back? You want?
Sure.
Okay, all right. I'll drop the call, and thanks for calling in, man. And see, guys, that's how it goes. Like, all you do is you use that link I put in the chat, and here I'll put it in the chat again. Okay. So this is I'm telling you, this is gonna save me money, and it's better that I do stuff on Rumble anyway, because we have a bigger audience tonight on Rumble, and I like Rumble Studio. But the only problem, I was telling my friend Dan this, the only problem with Rumble Studio is I can't get the audio. You know what I mean? And maybe Jason can help me with that. Like, I know I can use like YouTube or Rumble to MP3s, but like they're hard to get, you know? So like I just like it on StreamYard where it like gives you, you know, the audio already. Like the audio is already like, you know, like it's already like made. And like the audio is a big thing for me because you guys know I have an audio podcast and I like to update it frequently. So I don't know how I'm gonna get the audio to this thing. So again, guys, what I did was I put this link in the studio on Rumble and on YouTube. It's the Rumble Studio link. Basically, that's gonna let you call in. But we did get a call. I'm gonna call this person back and see who this was. It was a call from New Mexico. So let's see. This. I think. Hello.
Hello? Oh, I'm behind. Hold on a second.
Caller, turn your volume off. No, I'm just kidding. That Art Bell used to say that. Like, how you
Turn my
doing?
volume off?
Yeah, like turn your volume down. You know, or not like not on here, but like on the you know on the
Okay,
yeah
I
on the
turned it off.
yeah. But is this Michelle?
Yeah, yeah.
How are you? What's going on?
I'm okay. I've been actually very nervous. I wasn't, but then I saw your call, so I answered. Yeah, I have very bad stage fright, so I'm having anxiety.
Yeah, and if you guys don't know, this is in the audience. This is Michelle Petros. You know, this isn't the Michelle that comes on the show. This is another Michelle, Michelle Petros. Michelle's been watching the show for a long time. Matter of fact, speaking of the Discord group, Michelle Petros was really active in like our first Discord group, and you know, yeah. But so what's been going on? What's new?
Well, yeah, just remember, I was wanting to talk about the how I'm not sure if I should talk about it, but the if you remember how I talked about winning the pick 3 and pick 4
Yeah,
using ESP stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, last year I'm trying to breathe through my anxiety because I can't talk and breathe at the same time. So, hold on a second. Let me like take a couple deep breaths here. Okay. So
You're okay.
last year.
Yeah, you're okay. Yeah.
Maybe we should do a few deep breaths.
Yeah, absolutely.
I need to take a few. Okay, so last year, I won the pick 4 straight using ESP. So yeah.
That's a $2,000 winner right there, right? That's like that's a $2,000 hit. Or at least that,
Well,
or maybe I think it's $5,000 in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it varies. So yeah.
Do you think you could do it again? And what do you think about like a group lottery? Like if we were to do like the Mega Millions or like, you know, or the Powerball and like get like a bunch of people to pitch in and then do like a group lottery pool, like where we come up with different versions of numbers. Like, you know, I could do it free in the Patreon group, you know, like I could put like a group of people together for Patreon, like that are trying to hit the Powerball, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, so I've tried to do, there's been experiments with that before, but that gets really tricky. And, you know, like all the energies and stuff, emotions that come with the lottery, I just stick with the pick 3 and pick 4. And I've like actually kept it silent for a lot of reasons. But at this point, it's like, I don't know what else to do. That's what my talent is. So what else do I do?
Yeah.
I'm at like a major, like, I just don't know what to do.
So you're very psychically gifted, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just this type of thing. Like, I just have wanted to not talk about it, but at the same time, it's like maybe it could be good. Maybe it won't be terrible.
Yeah.
If I was like, I want to teach people to remote view though. So, because what happened with this, I'm not sure I should be giving my method away right now. You know, like I want to put it in like a course or something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. So, have you heard of? Let me take another few deep breaths.
Guys, if you're beeping in, I'm gonna call you back. I see the numbers calling from California and Texas. Like, I will call you guys back. Let me just keep talking to Michelle for a couple minutes, but we're gonna get to everybody. I'll call you guys if you're calling in on the line. I will call you back. You know, like don't worry, like you will get called back, and then you can also get in the queue on the Rumble link. So let me put in the Rumble link in the queue if you want to call in that way. But if you can't log in, you don't have to log into Rumble. All you have to do is just wait, did I copy the link? Yeah. All you have to, while Michelle's taking deep breaths. No, I'm just kidding, Michelle. But no, hold on. So let me put this link in the description for you guys. Like, I really want to try to use this as much as we can. All you have to do, I put that link on Rumble and YouTube. You just use that link. You click on it, and it'll put you in the caller queue on Rumble. But like, I did just get 2 calls on on my phone too. So I will definitely be calling you guys back. But what else is going on, Michelle? Are you studying anything else consciousness related?
So, okay. I need to do some more deep breathing, but I'll just tell you real quick. Okay, so you know associative remote viewing?
Yeah, I've had
Okay.
what was her name? She come on my show and talked about associated remote viewing. Their name was oh, there was a woman who used to come on my show. Oh man, I hate when this happens. I really do. She specializes in that. But like associated remote viewing is more for like gambling, right? Or like stock market, stuff like that, right?
Yes, multiple outcomes. So I had tried that with different people. We did betting and then we did lottery, and that was way too complicated. So the issue with that is people often remote view the wrong target when you have 2 outcomes. So that would be betting. So, but with associative remote viewing, trying to do that with the lottery, it's like 30 different outcomes.
Wow.
So 3 different targets, like ridiculous. So that didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, okay. So I'm gonna keep taking more calls and stuff, but Michelle, but yeah, thank you for calling in. And like, was there anything else you want to share before we go on to the next caller?
Well, maybe I should share my email if people are interested. I did win a total of 5 times over the last 6 years, and it should have been more. I did not win the pick 4 straight 5 times. I won a pick 4 bots, and then so I won 2 pick 4s and 3 pick 3s.
Whoa, that's pretty good. Yeah.
I should have won more though. It's just consistency.
I won 100 on a scratcher yesterday. I don't know if you saw my show. I held the ticket up and showed people. Yeah, I won.
Oh, that's okay. That's weird because I didn't see that. So it must be like some telepathy thing that I decided to talk about it right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, I rarely buy them, and like what happened, it was weird. Is like I was talking to my mom, and I was like, I felt my back pocket for some reason, and I was like, I got this like $5 lottery ticket. I forgot to scratch it, and then I came, I sat down and I started to scratch it, and I won 60 twice on the bonus, or 30 twice on the bonus, which was 60. Then I hit for like another 10, 15, and 10. So I was like, holy shit, that's 100, But like, of course, it goes to bills. Like, like everything goes to bills, and I'm still behind. I don't want to complain about that, but anyway, But I know.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened when I won. I didn't have them. I wasn't able to. If I could have put that money back in, then I would have won way more. I had to live. So
yeah.
I didn't have.
Well, what do you think about me putting a Patreon group together for like something people can join for free, where we can like talk about and like get lottery numbers, and we can put that together,
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I have an email.
Go ahead. Give your email.
So my email is remoteviewingtarget@gmail.com.
Okay, you guys hear that? remoteviewingtarget@gmail.com, and don't be perverted when you email her, guys. You know, be respectful. You know, all right. I'm gonna hang up now. I'll see you, Michelle. All right, take care. Okay, we had 2 other calls. So next, I'm gonna call back this California one, and we'll see who is on California.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, who's this?
This is Brandy.
Hey, Brandy, how's it going?
Really good.
Thanks.
I just wanted to call in and tell you congratulations, 1, and 2, thank you so much for just being a G and coming on every day and doing your thing. I just feel like your voice in your show is done so much. It's just I really admire you, and I think you're amazing, and I'm very, very, very grateful for your show since 2019.
Yeah, since 2019. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy pants. I think because I first came across you in 2021, maybe 2020, maybe
Probably during the pandemic.
COVID.
Yeah,
during the old pandemic.
That was crazy. That was a crazy time, right?
It was a crazy time. And what's interesting is, well, I don't want to talk about it right now, but I had so much going on in my personal life. I was almost not affected because I had kind of crisis incident in my world. And the pandemic hardly fazed me because of what I was experiencing. But you are pretty incredible, Rob, and I hope you give yourself a big pat on the back. And I just, again, really admire you, and I think you're doing amazing work. And I love that you just have so many different, just such a variety of guests, and how you open your heart. It's not just opening your podcast, like you as an individual are genuinely curious and open, and it's just really beautiful to see. So again, thank you.
Well, that means a lot. Well, and thank you. That it's really great to have a good friend like you. Like, tell people your YouTube channel and stuff, and they can follow you. And you have an interview with me on there, right?
I do have an interview with you. It's Just Waking Up. And my website is ourgalacticstory.com. And I was thinking, if you want, in the next, I don't know, maybe in the next 10 to 14 days, I can do a galactic astrology presentation for you if you want. I'm about to launch these interactive astrology reports that I've been working on for like 3 years. And it would be fun if you're open to it. I'll text you off.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I didn't schedule a lot. I think I'm trying to get something scheduled for tomorrow, and then I think I have something scheduled for Wednesday. But like, I already met like all my requirements for the month of like stuff that I have to do. Except I have to make 30 shorts for Rumble still. I always wait till the end of the month to do it, but like I have to do that, and that's the last thing I have to do for the month. But I don't have a lot scheduled, so I could do it tomorrow if you wanted. Honestly, I could do it tomorrow.
Well, it takes me a little bit of time to create these presentations. It takes me a little bit of time. I need your birth date, and then I need at least 3 days to design it, because it's really custom. And it's a lot of work, but I'm really excited and a little nervous about kind of putting my baby out to the world. But I didn't call in for that. I mostly wanted just to say fucking rock on, Rob, because you're crushing it. I see you. You're a G, and thank you.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Brandy. You're an amazing person. I really appreciate that. Means a lot to me. And thank you so much.
Yeah.
You're welcome, sweetheart. You have a good night.
All right, good night. Yeah, and I forgot to tell you guys, so that was the third caller already, right? Like, so we've already had 3 callers. One person called on Rumble Studio, and then we just had 2 people call in by phone, right? So there's 2 ways you can call in. So I'll put it in. Yeah, thank you, TC Crow, for sharing that. Here's her website. Fuck, what just happened here? Okay, wait, hold on. I messed up. Wait. There's her website, ourgalacticstory.com. So I decided I'm going to do something tonight, guys, for the 7th caller tonight. That since it's the 7th anniversary of my show and it's been 7 years, we're going to give away some free merch to the 7th caller tonight. So that 7th caller, whoever it happens to be, will get to pick anything they want from my merch store, and I'll buy it for them, you know? Or if they don't want my merch, I'll buy them a gift card or something. But I'd rather them take the merch. So but yeah. So I'm this, and that's the 7th caller. So we got our 4th caller here. I'm gonna call in, but wait, before we do that, let me just share with you guys again how you can call in. So there's a couple ways you can call in. You can do it like this. You can do it the old school way by phone. Where I just put my phone number, or it's not my phone number, but it's a phone number you can call in the audience. It connects to this phone, okay? So that you can call that number, or you can do this Rumble link, and where you're doing Rumble, and you just do this link, and this will put you in the caller queue on Rumble. Now, I'm going to call you right back right now, Willard. You'll be the 4th caller. And remember, the 7th caller tonight gets free merch. And there's 2 ways you can call in, guys. You can call in the old school way with the phone, or you can click on that link into the Rumble queue, and it'll bring you into the Rumble caller queue. So, yeah, and I just put that link on YouTube and Rumble. So, here we go. I like this Rumble Studio. I really do.
What's up, Rob?
Hey, how's it going?
Man, Rob, what I find funny is that UFO experts are dropping, but have you ever heard about that case in 72 where scientists, the same way these UFO experts were dropping, the scientists, they were working on a classified program, and I forget what they were doing, but the past repeated itself, or maybe, I don't know. I just know that if you look it up on Google or something, if it's still on Google, you clearly see there's a story in 72, where scientists were dropping dead after working on classified stuff. The same UFO experts, scientists were dropping dead months ago. Wow. And I think it's the same people at play have been doing it for the past years.
And what do you think is going on?
Who knows? Probably someone trying to be a hot dog, saying, you know what, if we kill these people and make an agenda of it, everyone would think, okay, it was suicide. But how was it suicide in that one case where the gun was even near the scientist?
Yeah. I mean, but we can't even say for sure. By the way, this is for entertainment purposes only. We're for YouTube, we can't. We're not sure because they never found his body, so we don't know if that guy was dead or we don't know if he was unalived or not. We just know that he's still missing.
To me, either he's been brainwashed or told shut up and do your job, or it's kind of coincidental that out of all those scientists, he's the only one that couldn't find a body.
Yeah.
The rest they found bodies. So either he was involved, or it's a coincidence that I don't want to believe.
Yeah. What do you think? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that it's a part of the New World Order plan. I mean, it's been set up for years now. They want one world government. They want one world ID. I mean, the stuff they want to do will basically take away our freedom of speech. I mean, it'd be like China was 2.0 steroids.
Yeah.
Imagine you have to walk into a store and you have a whatever guard patting you down in America of all places. I mean, that's going to cause problems.
Absolutely, yeah.
And the worst part about it is, you ever heard of the NFL cartel?
No, what's that all about? Well, I mean, I know Tommy Edwards. He fights against he fights against CTE. From sports. Yeah.
Because do you know what they do behind the scenes? Those helmets.
No, what happened?
And if someone wants to look into it, be careful because they'll come after them. There was this recent deceased NFL football player, and they wouldn't let them examine his brain, which is kind of odd because he hadn't played football in 20 years, right?
Yeah.
So the family said, "No, forget this." So they took his body out of the mortician, and they had a private guy examine him, and they had doctored his brain.
Holy shit, that's insane.
I mean, literally. I mean, he didn't even know it. The poor bastard. I mean, can you imagine sleeping in your house? You're supposed to be secured. No one's there except for you. Next thing you know, you're like, "Where am I?"
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
One last thing, Rob. Do you know what's irony about this? Is that if you go on YouTube, there used to be declassified documents about how far they went, the CIA and the occult agencies, like in the 70s and 80s. They opened dimensions that should never been opened. And also, you ever heard of Jekyll Island?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Tell us about it though.
Okay, you ever heard of Pirates of the Caribbean, the first movie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, when they walk into the room with a cursed casket, it turns into monsters. Well, on Jekyll Island, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, etc. At the time in 1920, the most powerful billionaires at that time were on that island, and they massacred rare 7-foot redhead Indians. There wasn't one left standing. They basically put a blood altar, and I mean, if you ever heard of End Time Productions?
No.
I mean, if you need to get one of those guys on your show, because I promise you, Ron, the things he would tell you, you wouldn't believe, because the money you got came from the devil. Because the elites made a deal with the devil for money and power. So how do you get money and power? You basically genocide a whole entire generation of Indians.
Wow.
And in that video on YouTube, which everybody can see, there's this Christian reporter who goes to Jekyll Island, and this guy tells a story about how they have a blood altar underneath his house. And the guy says, "Why is there a blood altar there?" "Oh, that's because that's where they kill people." So he takes them into the house. And I'm thinking to myself, is he serious? So he goes into the house, and he tells them directly to his face with no fear in his life. He said, "Underneath this room is where the blood altar's at."
Yeah.
And he took them to a painting that showed where they were dragging kids off and cutting their hair. I mean, it was just gruesome shit. And these people bargained with the devil for power and fame.
Yeah.
In the same way, the Vanderbilts, the Rothschilds, who, by the way, if you must know this, do you know that some people in this world don't even know it, that you are related to all the billionaires? I'm not saying everyone is, but if you're careful about your DNA search, you'd be surprised what you didn't be told all this time. It's like I've been telling people that I'm a Vanderbilt, but because I've had a lot of people tell me I am. And the sad thing is, Rob, my mom and dad were not. My mom and dad. My two mom and dads were one was murdered last November.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. That's horrible. That's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, and the bad thing about it is over greed. She didn't want to give up. Basically, there was this guy named Andre Cole in 1977.
Yeah.
This guy wanted the family inheritance.
Yeah.
So when he said no, she gave her rice and killed her.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Yeah, tell me about it. He went on a rampage. He almost destroyed half the Vanderbilt family in their own mansion. High-profile murders. Walked out of chaos like that, like you get away with it. And I told him in Discord, you keep talking this crap at Funhouse server, and somebody's gonna remember you were taking shots at the Vanderbilts in their own house, buddy. because you don't know who you're dealing with. These people don't play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, but the Vanderbilts created the Black Magic Society. It's where Black Magic came from.
Yeah. Wow.
And they are part of all different occults. Always have been.
Yeah.
And I tried to warn Cole, when you play devil in the devil's playground, and you walk out like you won the world, but you did not win nothing, that's what's happened to you. And I was right. Last week he fled USA because they were after him.
Wow.
And apparently, yeah, him and his friend Ted Pascal, aka Kyle Foreman, they're in the Middle East, and they ain't never come back. Because if that ever were to travel up, it would shock the world. The stuff they did would be the biggest RICO case on Discord history. Because every crime they committed off Discord, these idiots were telling in graphic detail every server. I mean, it didn't matter what server we were in from 2023 to 2025. It was like it was fun for them. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this. No one's gonna touch us. I'm like, you're the most stupidest people on this planet, because of all places that I would never admit anything is Discord. Because eventually, DARPA or whoever's watching Discord is going to say, oh, well, you did what? And there's your problem.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened. He fled because he had no choice. And my friend Trish Catlin Richards, I mean, I feel sorry for her too. Because this dude used MK Ultra, Rob. Do you understand what he did to women?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Brainwashed, raped them without them knowing about it. I mean, he was a pervert.
Yeah.
And he didn't care. He broke a known alien, Jonas, a North-tall white alien queen warrior, and she was at Antarctica. She had a base there 2 years ago.
Wow.
And I actually talked to her on Discord, so she was a real alien.
A real.
And she could be human so no one will notice it. But if you trust with her, she'll let you know who she is. She's a good person. But Cole was crazy.
Wow.
I mean, and also one more thing. You ever heard the classified compound, the SCP building in Detroit, Michigan?
No, but you have a lot of really good information, Willard. You really do.
Because 2 years ago, 888 supernatural beings and people that worked there helping those beings were massacred on the orders of Tim Ferreira, a rogue reptilian in human form, which he meant to be on Discord for whatever reason. He ordered Francis Hitler, the grandson of Adolf Hitler, to take the Dark Order, Iranian Special Forces, to come to America's soil with Volkov, a Russian mafia, whatever, goon, and it was the worst night of my life. I was like, how do I say these people? Because it was beyond crazy. I mean, they didn't care. They gassed and tortured almost everybody.
Holy shit, man! This is heavy stuff. This is yeah, but I mean, you got really good information. I got to go to the next caller, Willard. But like, is there anything any like final message you have for the audience? And thank you.
Hey, I'm not mad at Julia in heaven. I mean, I understand what she said, and hey, to the ladies, I'm sorry if y'all mistook me for opening my boundaries, but I wasn't trying that.
Oh, I don't know what happened. Well, I don't honestly don't. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. You know what I mean? But like you're not banned from the show or anything. You know what I mean? You can watch on Rumble. You can watch on YouTube. I know.
Now I couldn't talk to you because your mom kept blocking me 2 days ago on YouTube, and it was embarrassing. I was going like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't text, I couldn't talk about the show or nothing, and somebody in chat saying that it's not fun blocking messages, and they got mad, whoever's doing it, and I'm like, why are they doing this?
Yeah. Oh shit.
Because one of your mods on your Typical Podcast show was doing that. Now, I don't know if you're still at that podcast or not, but I know for 2 weeks now, I couldn't text you a freaking censor nothing. You probably didn't even see it. And the same thing with Julia Haven. I'm like, did she really go that far and have it? I didn't understand it. I was like, why? But apparently in server, whenever I called her out, saying I didn't go over no boundaries. I have respect for ladies. And
Yeah.
she didn't like it. I said, listen, I know you're Julia Haven, but you crossed the line by going on a podcast and telling the world to have no boundaries. That is none of their business if I do or not. And second of all, I do have boundaries.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at nobody, Rob, but you crossed the line on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I let you speak your mind. You know what I mean? I don't even know what to say, Willard. I think you're a good dude. I know you get excited and you want to talk to people and stuff like that. Like I'd rather just, I don't even know, man.
I apologize for texting too much, but okay, this texting is in those texts. I didn't say anything about their wives or anything that was rude or perverted because I have text to prove it.
Yeah.
So for her, I'm not trying to hate on Tiffany, but they went on that podcast. Tiffany was in the chat, and she knows she said it, so she can't get out of it. That both of them said I have no boundaries, and I said that is outrageous. I got boundaries.
Yeah.
They slandered my name, Rob. Because I like both your shows, but that day she crossed the line. I told Woo in Discord, I said, did you see what she just did? I said, why would she go that full loco over stuff that was okay, maybe a lot of text, but nothing perverted?
Yeah, well, let's do this, Willard. Let's have another conversation about this. Like, let's do it off air. Like, we'll try to get everybody together to talk. So, like, like we can get it all sorted out. Because I don't want everybody to hear, everything. But like, you're good with me, man. Like, yeah. But, okay.
Tiffany. I mean, I don't even hate Julie Edgar, but to sit there and say that on a live podcast.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Yeah.
I mean, that's like me saying, hey, Rob is a gay on a podcast. And even though I have no proof, it doesn't matter nowadays. Word of mouth spreads like fire, and everybody thinks it's true.
I know what you mean, man. Yeah. I'm not though. Like, I know you're joking, but like, I'm definitely not gay. Like, so yeah. Like, all right, man. All right, I'm going to the next caller. I'll see you soon, Willard. Take care, buddy. Okay, that was Willard, everybody, and obviously he has an issue with Tiffany and Julia, and they gotta get that worked out. And like, I hate being in the middle of stuff like that, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I like Tiffany and Julia like a lot. Like, I like Tiffany's like a sister to me, and so is Julia. So like, what am I supposed to do there? I don't know. I'm gonna call this next person back. I know that.
Forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Oh, this person called a couple times. Let's see. We'll try to get it again. Hello. Hi.
Hey Robert, how you doing, my friend?
Who's calling? Who is this?
This is Hadi from Columbus, Ohio.
Hi, Hadi. How you doing?
I don't comment, but I listen to most of your videos. How are you?
I'm doing good, man.
This dude, it took a long time, man. Why? It's stupid, man. It took a long time to call. There's other people they want to say hi or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just want to say something about UFO, whatever. Everybody can call it any name, okay? Like the Muslims, they call it jinn. Here they call it UFO, but it's confusing. But I'm gonna give you the meaning of the UFO. Okay, the UFO, it's a field of information. Everything is outside our eyes. Something abnormal from us. Some things we cannot understand is a field of information.
Yeah.
Field of information, it can shift. Like when we die, let's say we die, you believe in reincarnation, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, me too. I even remember at least my three past lives. Okay, even though I grew up Muslims, they don't believe in reincarnation. It's bullshit. Okay, Muslim. The Quran is full of. If you read the real meaning of the Quran, it's about reincarnation and anatomy. Okay.
Yeah. Wait, it's all about what? Did you say anatomy? Or what
Anatomy, yeah, anatomy, the biology.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Moses means something inside our body, like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Jericho walls in the Bible. It means the women egg. Got it?
Yeah. I got you.
I don't want to confuse you right now, but let's go back to the UFO or extraterrestrial. For me, if I see them, it's a field of information. The problem, we cannot read or understand that information, and they cannot talk to us like I am talking to you. They have like some kind of energy or telepathy or something, so we can understand them. The problem, if we understand, we get scared. If we get scared, that's the problem. Okay, but it's normal. It is normal, even though that like when you have what they call entity or like a possession, it's a field of information. You have to read it. It belongs to you. They come to tell you something. But the problem, you cannot read it. You cannot understand it.
Yeah.
Because the information shift.
Yeah. Information shapeshift. Yeah, that's a good point.
All the information shifts. Even the information we use in our life, in our life, it shift. Doesn't stay the same. Like when we say some kind of element, like hydrogen, it shift.
Yeah.
When that contact with another element becomes something else, you know what I mean? That's the problem, because we are scared. We are scared from ourselves.
Absolutely.
I think those UFO, whatever, I've seen some kind of UFO, but deeper. I see them as a human being, and I've seen them as a light.
So you've seen them manifest as two different things. You've seen them as a human being. You mean like the aliens? You mean?
I've seen them like a human being, like aliens. They're not human like us, but they that's what we call they manifest as a human being. They show up as a human being.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they made okay. I've seen 3 of them in my life. Okay. Two of them. I've seen them on the road. Okay, I'm a truck driver. I drive semi-truck, Robert. Okay.
Yeah.
And I've seen 2 of them on the road. Okay, and the 3 of them actually, but the one I didn't understand exactly what he meant on the road. Okay, but 2 of them they made a gesture. They usually made a gesture with their hands.
Yeah.
It's a kind of communication, but we don't understand it.
Absolutely, yeah.
If we don't understand it, we have to hold. We don't have to go with somebody else tell us, hey, this is bad, we don't know yet. I don't know. They made a gesture, but it takes time to understand it. Don't get scared. Never get scared. Why you get scared from something it's not? You see a creature outside your home. What do you get scared for?
Yeah.
Maybe it's your information, your past life information.
That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've seen. I have a video one time. It's really weird, Robert. Trust me. Okay. I have a YouTube channel, but my YouTube channel is different. It's not like that. Okay, it's a small YouTube channel, okay? And one night was Monday night. I think it was in 2020. I made party night. I made the cooking. I cook and I play music in my home. I was by myself, and I teach people. I talk to people how to cook, some this and this. In the meantime, I was playing music. Listen to this. My first song I was playing is Tuesday Morning, the Folks, Irish band.
Wow.
Listen to the. When I finish at night, I go outside on my front yard, and usually I put my phone, and I talk, and I put the camera towards the sky, the moon, whatever, if it's moon or something, another planet. Not night, always the moon. And suddenly I saw a light. It was a glowing light. It was like an amber light, light yellow. And that time was it was like vibrating light. And I filmed it. I was filming it on my camera. But if I take off I can see it on my phone camera. But if I see it straight from my eyes, I cannot see it. But with the camera, I can see it. And it was in my video. And what happened Tuesday morning, and next day I get up and I look at my phone. I say, what the heck is that? I never had this experience before. And something happened because Monday night I was playing. The party was about almost 4 hours. It was a Monday night. And I played, the first song I played was Tuesday Morning, the Folks.
Yeah.
And the UFO, I saw that light. It was Tuesday morning.
Wow. Well, dude, this was amazing, Hadi. Well, yeah, like, I gotta move on because I got other people calling in, but like.
Okay, my friend Robert. Okay, thank you very much.
Wait. Tell them your YouTube channel real quick. What's your YouTube channel so people can like?
It's Hadi, Hadi, or I can leave it's in my Abdel Hadi Nadif, my real name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some. They call the Quran. The Quran is totally wrong with people. How they the Muslim is totally wrong.
Yeah.
It's totally wrong. Trust me.
Well, I think totally honestly, wrong. I think all religion is all wrong. You know what I mean? I think that's the big problem.
They call it wrong. The secret society, whoever control the war, they are the one who tell the people this is how you can read the Quran. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
They control us. That's bullshit. We don't need that. I'm against that. The Quran, it's deceiving. Actually, it's a spell.
Yeah.
Same thing for the Bible.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
But if you understand it deeply, it's a plus for you. If you understand the real meaning of the words of the Quran, the Bible, it's good. It's good. I'm not saying not to understand it. Just leave it behind. If you understand it, it's good. Great. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to move on to the next caller.
Robert, thank you very much. And
all right.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you. All right. We had another caller. I missed it, though. So you can call in, caller. You know, and I put 2 links for you to call in. You can either call, the phone number that I have listed there, or you can, use the Rumble link, and I'll check the Rumble queue to see if there's anybody. No, nobody yet. So let me do it. I might as well do an ad read because they said that, let me just do this real quick because when I use Rumble Studio, they want me to do ad reads. So I just it says I guess they did this before Father's Day. It says Father's Day is almost here. It was here, and it says if Dad's hard to shop for, stop everything, give him the grill night. Chicago Steak Company sends premium steaks built for the kind of meal that brings everyone outside. Dad gets the steaks, the hot grill, the family around the table, and a Father's Day gift he can actually use. Use code DADSDAY on qualifying orders. Chicago Steak Company adds a best grill and dad apron, premium Angus burgers. Is that it? Signature steak seasoning, free shipping, and a $25 account credit after the package ships. This is the last week for free shipping for Father's Day while eligible ground shipping applies, so don't wait for dad's gift. Go to mychicagosteak.com/rumble. So that's again, mychicagosteak.com/rumble and use the code Dad's Day. And you get, again, they're giving you a pretty good thing. They're giving you steak seasoning, a free shipping, and and some Angus burgers and a $25 credit after the package ships. So, okay, and here we go. I think we got another call. Hello, you're live on. Oh wait, this is coming through Zoom. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on 1 second. Hello, you're live on the air.
Hey, how's it going, Rob?
Who is this?
My name is Josie. I don't even post much. I just want to say congratulations. You're inspiring me as a small artist. Yeah, yes, I'm a big fan of the show. I watch it all the time. It's like after Super Soldier Talk ended, it's like you carry the baton. I know they got Super Soldier Talk 2 going on, and you were talking to them. I love those guys too.
Yeah.
But they're still growing. They're still growing, and I hope that you grow and they grow, and may the world be saved.
Where you have a it sounds like you have a Latin American accent. Are you Hispanic or I'm just curious.
Oh yeah, I'm American, born and raised. My family is Mexican though, so I am bilingual. So my idea is to do shows that like are in Spanish or in English. It just depends. I might as well make good use of both languages, right?
Yeah, it's so interesting you say that. I gotta figure out. So if anybody can help me with this in the audience, so Facebook, like Facebook's telling me they want me to like expand my presence by like, putting closed captions on my videos or like doing something to transcribe it to other languages, and I guess that'll open up a whole new audience. But like trying to find anything on there, it's like insane, and I'm usually like pretty good with tech, but I'm not that good. So let me ask you this, Josie. What do you think about the phenomena? Are you an experiencer?
Yeah, I've experienced different like spiritual contacts, but in my opinion, I think they pick and choose with the bloodlines, and I'm a believer of all the victims. I'm in school for journalism, so my goal is to, work with journalism, see if I can infiltrate, spread the truth, or even create my own network that like is really like spreading truth out there. No, because it's really tough out there. They're victims, and then there's like oh my gosh, like there's still a debate whether or not the archons are the aliens or there's something else. Do they have to do something with the spiritual world, or is it like just sentient aliens? Because I saw Disclosure Day and everyone's saying, oh, that's a psyop. Disclosure Day is a psyop. They paid Spielberg to go out there and make it look like the aliens are good, get ready, get the human race ready to accept the aliens. What did you think about the ending?
Like for me, I was a little bit like I definitely feel like it's a psyop too to some degree. Someone keeps calling from Washington State. We'll call you, caller. I'll get back to you. I promise I'll answer. But no, I was kind of moved at the end because I felt like, man, like I've been kind of fighting for disclosure for 7 years. So like to actually, if we did see that, it would be a big thing for me. It's like we already know. It's like the people who've experienced things and like the people who know about the aliens already and people who know about like who've had like real, experiences that they can't explain. They already know something's here, something's been here for thousands of years. But like, I guess, part of us still wants that admittance from the government, even though what they've been putting out has been absolute bullshit so far, like they did 2 UFO drop files and they're absolute garbage,
Yeah, you heard how Fox News Day said there's 4 different species. I was flabbergasted. I'm like, yo, are they really they're revealing the reptilians finally?
I know, right? It's funny though, isn't it? It's like it's. Did you ever think we would see a day where we would see that on Fox News?
Never ever. No, I thought reptilians were like thrown out the window, but no, they're getting the people ready to expose the reptilians. Watch, one of them's gonna pull their mask down, be like, "Hey, I'm really a reptilian, but I'm good," No, but no, they got the blood in there. It's crazy. It's crazy. No, I was so emotional watching Disclosure Day. Like, that's my dream. That's my fantasy. If I could be that journalist out there, like on the air, the whole world seeing, like, if only, the way they had everybody in the movie stop, everyone looking at their phones. I'm like, bitch, not even. Like, people are so dumb these days. They're dumbed down. If something like that happened, I don't think everybody would be on their phone like that, like paying attention.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I think a lot of nowadays people might think it's AI. Like it's like because like AI is getting so crazy.
Exactly. Like Skinny Bob came out even before AI, and they're like, "Oh, Skinny Bob is fake." What did you do? You know Skinny Bob?
Yeah, Skinny Bob. Yeah. That was like an internet, and then there was remember they made Slender Man up too on the internet. That was that was before AI, but like they, there was like the shadow people. People used to talk about the shadow people and the Hat Man. Then all of a sudden there was like this internet sensation called Slender Man. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Slenderman was pretty big. That creepypasta. No, but people are saying that the Skinny Bob was a real alien. What do you think? Do you think it was like humanoid, real or fake?
I honestly, I'm not sure if we have evidence of a real alien. I mean, like some people in the chat will say that we have the biologics. Like, they in the UFO community they call it biologics. They say we've had them for a long time. Some people think they're hidden at Area 51. Some people think they could be at other, classified bases, maybe Area 52, S4. But I don't know if the aliens would. I don't know how they survive. Like nobody ever asked this. Like, do aliens breathe oxygen? You know what I mean? And then like I know NASA lies to us, but like, what's life like really on other planets? Like, is it like oxygen based? And all these aliens, do they just breathe oxygen? Because like, if an alien came here and he crash landed, what's to say that he's going to survive? Like, if he can't breathe oxygen, nobody ever asked that question.
Yeah, it is crazy. They had Roswell in that movie. I'm like, if they even took footage of Roswell, it's dead, destroyed, and burnt now. I swear. Like, I doubt they still have like the videos out there. There's someone in the deep state scrubbed it. They're scrubbing scientists that McCafflin. I don't know. Do you know do you know Ashton Forbes? He's always talking about MH370.
No, what is that? Tell us.
MH370, that airplane, the Malaysian air flight that basically got zapped. He says these orbs, okay, I don't know if y'all saw the video, but Ashton Forbes on YouTube, he goes really into depth explaining the UAPs, how they're actually reverse engineered by, like, the way how Greer has been saying. Greer says, oh, a lot of the UFOs they're seeing, they're man-made, Lockheed Martin, this and that, contractors. No, dude. If you don't know, if y'all gotta look at it right now. The orbs, they go in a triangular configuration. They spin around this Boeing airplane with more than 200 souls on it, and then poof, they're all gone. The thing teleported, and Ashton Forbes revealed like they were saying, oh, it's fake. It was altered, but then he went in there and he's like, there's no way they could have faked it. Like, he proved it. And it's true. They're doing crazy shit with the orbs right now, man.
Holy shit! Yeah, what's interesting like that? I've seen Yeah, no, wait, I know exactly. Oh my God, I know exactly what you're talking about now. I know, like, was it that one where it shows the plane and there's like three orbs like circling around behind it or around it, and then all of a sudden the plane just like fucking vanishes? Is that what you're talking about? I think that's it,
Man,
right?
it got teleported onto some type of deep state black underground Air Force base, and then they took those humans, and I bet they traded them into the intergalactic slave trade, like the y'all heard how the reptilians, they like to eat them and stuff. Crazy bullshit. They did some crazy shit. They're
Yeah.
never coming back.
Well, I don't know if you watched my friend that used to come on my show. She died. Her name was Renetta Jones. Like, she was awesome. And then Carrie Cassidy talks about this too. They both say that there's a galactic slave trade and that people are being traded and they're being taken off planet. But like those shows that I did with Renetta were like classic. A lot of people liked her and they liked her information, but no, she was dead set on the galactic slave trade, and she felt like people were being taken off planet.
She wanted to free them. No, Renetta is in my heart, in my soul. I cried when she died. Like I was listening to her like months and months and months. Like, and I followed her. Oh my God, if she was here today, she would have been going crazy about what type of disclosures going on right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I miss her. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's damn. Yeah. Well, I guess I should move on to the next caller. Did you want to give a shout out or anything before we go?
Shout out to my Instagram. YouTube is called Warm Cup of Battery Acid. All right, full name, Warm Cup of Battery Acid on YouTube, on Instagram. On Instagram, it's a little misspelled, but watch. If you put Warm Cup, I should be the first one. It's like a clown looking thing. I make art, and I'm gonna dedicate my art in the next. I'm gonna dedicate my next artwork and all that to all the victims. I did a huge oil painting about the victims of the SRA, man, and
Hey, don't be sad, dude.
More artists need to like look into this and really give flowers and dedication to all the victims out there, because that's what art is for.
Is it Warm Cup of Battery Acid 7? I have your there's like a mask or something, or which one? I'm looking for you now on Instagram.
It's the pink one. It's the pink one.
St. Nicholas?
No, not that one. No. It's Warm Cup of Battery Acid, but the acid is spelled ACUID.
ACUID. I'll follow you, and then maybe you can follow me. Let me see. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I see you, Joey. Joe Z. I'm sorry. Yeah, Joe C. Oh, I like that name. Yeah.
Follow me.
Yeah, I just followed you now. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you ever need art for your merch, I got you. You don't need to use any AI.
Well, yeah, we can do if you want. We could do a collab or something like that. I'm always open to doing collabs with new artists and stuff. Like like we could make like commission off of if we sell. But like I've never done like extremely well with merch. I'll just be honest. Like I try to get it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give away merch tonight to the 7th caller. But I have a lot of I'm always down to make new stuff. For sure.
Yes, reach out, and all of y'all follow me. I'm gonna. I'm still young. We're gonna make it big. We're gonna make disclosure happen, y'all.
Hell yeah! Thank you so much for calling in, Josie. You're awesome. Thank you.
All right. God bless. Congrats.
Bye. She was awesome. What a great caller. That girl is amazing. Like, okay, we got a call from Washington State. Let me see who this is. These are people that called. I'm calling back. Okay, I guess this person isn't answering. They called a couple times. I guess So we'll just wait for the next caller. Yeah, but I mean, Jason says, "Can we see the skateboard?" Yeah, here. Let me get it. Hold on. Let me remove it. There we go. This is it right here, guys. So let me see here. Mike's muted. This is the typical skeptic skateboard, and as you can see, it says Frank there, and then this isn't. I don't think this is a skatable. This is the board that Tommy Edwards got me. Was that you who called in activist? Like, should I call back? I'll try to call back again. Let me see. Let me see here. Let me see here. Yeah, but Jason said he wanted to see the board. This is it, guys. And then Tommy wrote a nice nice note on on the on the other side. He wrote peace, love, and honeypots. That's hilarious. Anyway, okay, so we don't have a caller right now. So all we can do is just wait for someone to call in. I'll put the matter of fact, I think the next person is the seventh caller. Can we verify this? I think we had 6 callers so far. So the next caller will be the seventh caller, and that person will get free merch. They'll get, a shirt from my they'll get a shirt from my merch store. So if the next person that calls in will be the lucky winner. That'll be the seventh person. So who's it going to be? Here's the numbers again: 412-265-5705. Call in, and then you can also call in on the Rumble link here. I'm going to give the link here again, and the next person that calls in wins free merch. So who's it going to be, guys? Don't be shy. You see here, and you can if you yeah, Matthew Morgan is absolutely right. He says someone get Andromeda to call in. He should call in. Like, that would be awesome if the Andromedan called in, and I'd be happy to give him the free merch. He deserves it. He's been in the chat for so long, and he's been a follower. Like, I love the Andromeda. Like, I know he gets mad and stuff, and I put up with it because everybody's kind of in a bad mood nowadays, or not in a bad mood, but everybody gets frustrated and triggered nowadays. And it's easy to get triggered in this community. So he's okay. Justy Knott says, "What is going on? I just got in. This is a call-in show, so people can call in. When we're on the 7th, this will be the next person that calls in will be the 7th caller. They'll get free merch, and you can call in with the phone number 412-265-5705, or you can you click on that Rumble link. If Justy Knott, if you want to call in, you can click that Rumble link, and that'll put you in the caller queue. So 2 different ways to call in, guys. I think we had some really good calls so far. I think we had some really good calls. Let me see if anybody else called that I missed. No, I think that's it. So yeah. Let me see here. I'll just go over some messages in the chat while we're waiting for someone to call in. And so what? Jason's funny. Jason says, "What if you have to ship to Antarctica?" I couldn't do that. That would really suck. I'd rather honestly somebody from America wins the merch, because Europe is so expensive to ship to Europe. It's but I would do it though. I would do it. The activist says, "How are you doing, Rob?" If you want an update on me and my story and stuff, I'm doing actually really good. I haven't been attacked in 5 days. We still have some supernatural stuff going on here for sure. I would say weird stuff, but as far as me being attacked, I haven't been attacked for 5 days now, and I'm feeling pretty good, Hello, you're live on the air. They hung up. It was someone from New Jersey. So let me call them back. Okay, maybe that person doesn't want to talk. So, just waiting for a caller, guys. And we got a great crowd tonight. We got 25 people watching on Rumble, and we got 47 people watching on YouTube. So we got about 70 people watching the show. This is great. I just hate when there's like lulls and like when there's like lulls, like when we're like in between callers. Like so who's gonna be the one to get the free merch? Um, you know, because the next person that calls in gets free merch. So, let me see here. The Andromedan says he can't call in because his family has jobs and he can't disrupt them. This is an interesting message from Wizard James Witkus. He says, last night in my night travels, there was a gathering of the Guardians. We were activating for the final push, the unlocking and integrating of the divine blueprint. That'd be cool. You should call in and tell us about that. That's awesome, James. Like, I'd love to hear more about that. Let's see here. Jason says, "What's a few destination areas I'd like to see a meetup?" I think what we're gonna do is it's gonna be in New Orleans, guys, most likely. But like Matthew Morning's hilarious. He says Agartha. I would I would love to do it there. No, but like I'm talking to that girl Amy from New Orleans. She has a bed and breakfast, and I guess like it holds like 14 people, and then people can get like places around the place too. But like what I don't know is if I wanted to be a meetup or if we want to like rent out a place and have a conference too. You know what I mean? I guess if we're gonna have a meetup and we're gonna go the whole way to New Orleans, we might as well just do like a mini conference too. Like I'm in the process of like figuring it out now. Like so. Yeah. So hopefully, yeah. But I know that people were talking on Facebook today about someone needs to have a conference. I think it was Mario Maharas who said that. You know. Who's calling? I'm gonna call this person back from New Jersey and see what they want. People keep calling and hanging up. Okay, so I guess that's not a call. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Oh wait, someone. Let me see. We got to call on Rumble. Oh, we do. Hold on, we're gonna answer this. Okay. Hey, Doosan, how's it going?
All right, it's going pretty good. I've enjoyed your show.
You're the seventh caller, so you won the merch. So you can reach out to me on email and just pick something from one of my merch stores. I have two. I have the one where I did like the art collabs and stuff with people, but then I have one that Galactic Fire runs for me. They're always in the description of the video, and those ones have Psychic Duck T-shirts and the Portal Under the Futon T-shirt, which people really like that. So you can pick something, and I'll send you out some merch, man. Congratulations.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So what's going on?
Just been listening and enjoying, but I did kind of come back with a update as far as the question you asked before about research and stuff. Some of the more predominant things on my mind is like, for me, I'm a very vivid, lucid dreamer, at least for the last couple of years and plus and things like that. So that whole aspect of when we go into our dream state and can interact with whatever is going on so vividly, no matter how real or the different people we and are not familiar with. Like, who are those people in those type of realms and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's weird that you say that because like I have these dreams, like and there's so I've talked about this many times. These are very vivid dreams where like I feel like I'm living in another dimension, and it's like I know the people there, but I have no clue who they are in this life. It's like a whole other reality that's set up, and you're like experiencing other worlds through the dream world. Like I don't think people realize how fascinating that is, but it actually is like it's beyond fascinating because every night you get to experience another reality. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
I mean, would you agree
And
with that, or do you think that's I don't know? Yeah,
well, I would say yes. And for me, it kind of feels like similar reoccurring themes, maybe different places like mansions and maybe places that they feel kind of normal, but they feel abnormal at the same time because because your senses are there, but the things that happen in the interactions are just these oddity type of interactions, for lack of a better term, with unknown places that just automatically feel familiar.
yeah, and that gets kind of creepy though to me because like when stuff like that happens, I'm like, how do I know about that? How do I know about this place? Or, like, how does my mind know? Do you, I mean, do you get the same way? Do you know like what's going on in these dreams and stuff like that?
I just know as it goes along with my very first sense of seeing, and if people are familiar to me, but I'm in an entirely different place. I mean, these are similar enough places to houses, similar places to anywhere you can be isolated, but nothing is too absurd to the point where during that experience that it would that it just goes too dark or too or something that's not human or abnormal is gonna come in come into contact with me per se.
Yeah, yeah. Where do you what do you what do you what do you think is going on? Do you believe it's like have you ever went to Mall World? Do you have experiences at Mall World?
What would Mall World be?
So mall world is that phenomenon that people are having where they wait they're in their dream world they enter like they're in a mall space, you know what I mean? But like it ties into like the alien abduction phenomenon because like people report being abducted and then finding themselves in a mall around greys and reptilians, but it's always like a gutted mall that's like like they'll find themselves in like the food court or something like that, or yeah, like or like like there's nothing going on. It's that and they call it Mall World. Have you? Yeah, it's pretty fascinating. You know,
So, well, in that state, would you be seeing like other humans or seeing something entirely different?
I think you see both. You see other humans that are there. You see like entities. I know different people report different stuff. You know.
Yeah, I would say that I've only experienced other human beings, whether they're familiar or not familiar to me. But
Yeah.
the only type of dark thing that's ever happened in a dream state for me personally, since I was probably like 10 up until probably a couple of years ago, is that state where you're like in sleep paralysis. But like the very first time it happened to me, it was very odd because it was very early in the morning, like around 6, right before I was gonna go to school, and I was in the room with my aunt and cousins. Right, lights are on and everything. They're watching TV, but I was just trying to take a little nap before I had to wake up. For whatever reason, I was as stiff as like a statue, but I could still see kind of the room, but I was seeing just weird kind of like it was black, kind of shadowy kind of figures just scattering around, and that used to bug me up into my teens, to where I would just kind of close my eyes and then turn the other direction where I'm laying in the bed, just so I don't have that experience when I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah. Have you ever had any UFO encounters, like alien encounters or UFO experiences?
I cannot say that I personally have, but I would say the thing that I've experienced for certain in that is more kind of like just genuine paranormal stuff, because like I was saying about sleep paralysis, childhood, I would say just in my bedroom, I'm laying down, of course, sleep with all the lights off, but for whatever reason, whenever a sleep paralysis type state would hit me, it'd be like, okay, at this state, I know I'm an adult. I know what's about to happen in this moment, because I can still see, even though my eyes are closed. But I would still feel something making me feel like a sponge, or feel like jello and stuff like that. And it's always uncomfortable. So I would say some slight paranormal things. And just for me, kind of since I've been young as a child, mentally, now I've been treated for like the last uh, over 10 years or so for schizoaffective disorder. But one kind of funny, odd thing about me is I can watch something. Well, actually, I'll be thinking something in my mind, right, of certain dialogue, or a certain type of meme, or a certain type of behavior that will happen from just random things, right?
Yeah.
And like maybe give it a minute, 3 minutes, 4 minutes later, something so vividly out in this communicative world, like you and me, I will notice someone say something or do something, or something that's just like a poster or whatever. It's like, wait, I thought about that happening, or being able to experience seeing that just 3 minutes ago exactly, but just in my own mind, kind of like some uh precognizant type of sensory.
Yeah. Wow, that's fascinating. That is like, someone in the audience said you sound a little bit like Rock Cloud. Did you ever see my podcast with Rock Cloud?
With what was his name again?
Rock Cloud. He's awesome. His voice sounds like yours. You guys have a similar voice.
Yeah. So I guess that's kind of funny. I haven't seen that episode, but I don't know. I'm from Houston, Texas, and family like halfway of Louisiana. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I remember. Do you remember DJ Screw from Houston, Texas?
yes, yes, I do remember.
One thing people don't. I mean, I've talked about this a little bit, but like I'm an absolute like hip hop head. Like I've been listening to it since I was like a little kid, and I've kept up, but mostly like underground stuff. But like I definitely knew about DJ Screw, and like he had that whole style of like DJing. It was interesting.
Yes, yes, and I kind of now, with different subgenres and different genres, like with all sorts of arts, I kind of second think, you know, because when I get into a kind of research mode, or theoretic, or I get very theoretical about things, and then I come into the information of learning about different entertainers, different arts, and what their kind of connection to different magic, or different cults
You
or
said
whatever it
something
is
I
that
wanted to
they,
touch on, because you said you suffer from a schizoaffective disorder. Like how has that affected your life, and how does it affect like your interactions with people and stuff? And are you able to manage it and stuff?
yes, I am able to manage. But when I was a very young child, up until perhaps my mid 20s, like as a young child, like those vivid memories, well, I would say vivid, it's kind of like you go to, like for the usual casual way of going to sleep, or you close your eyes and you can see, visualize things. Maybe it's replicated, maybe it's authentic. It was kind of like something that's automatically on and off, kind of like while I'm up and able to focus. But it was also kind of it got more distracting past 6, 7, 8, and then once I got into my teens, that's like how I now, for me to look back at myself physically, I I realized I was a lot more dense before the medication was able to like kind of loosen me up from a physical standpoint. And
Were you experiencing psychic something? Because a lot of times they say people who have like that disorder can also be like highly psychic and like highly tapped into other realms and other dimensions.
I would think that there's a certain algorithm with it, because also like us having that connection with the zodiac and stuff like that is kind
Yeah,
of like an additional trait from me being like a Pisces. And I would say that like I was like one thing I mentioned in the message was like how I started to how I came into noticing Carl Jung and stuff like that with the MBTI type stuff that I learned about in college and stuff like that.
yeah,
Like I'm ISTJ. So wasn't when I looked at those type of traits that were in the definition of it, that really linked on to me before the me being diagnosed. Me looking at that though, I was like, this is exactly how I think. And then so on and so forth. Further along, I get into more research or information that comes to me, and all the symptoms and things like that. I'm like, that's exactly verbatim how I used to feel when I was a young child up until my late teens. So I understand the pattern. Like for here's a very interesting thing about me. I would say 90, let's say 90 to 95% of the stuff just from interacting, observing the world, art, um, dialogue, and all the different things I could feel, from illnesses to just physicality. I can recall all that stuff from when I was probably 4 years old, all the way up until now, because I have a lot of a lot of long term memory, but for a short term memory, but not so much of the direct scholastic textbook per se.
yeah. That's interesting. Uh, Connor Allen says he's in the chat. He says he has high functioning autism, so that's different. That's like a, I guess that'd be so. Andromedan says he has to go. Great show. Thank you for coming, Andromedan. And we have 93 people watching altogether, guys. We have 40 people watching on Rumble and 54 on YouTube, so 94. So yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. It's a special night. It's a 7-year anniversary of the Typical Skeptic Podcast. Like, yeah, like I never thought I would make it this far, man. Like I never thought. I'll just tell you this, man. Like, well, since you're on the phone, like if I go back to 2019, like when June of 2019, I was working at a restaurant called Noodles and Company. So I mean, for people out there to I'm not like well off or anything right now, but like I am working from home and I do love that. And I'm doing what I want to do, and I'll just say this that like in 2019, I was working at Noodles and Company. And me and my friend, we would drive to work every day. And I remember telling my friend that I was starting to post videos on YouTube. And at first, I was just like starting to post like videos about the Anunnaki. And then the pandemic hit. And when the pandemic hit, I was watching a lot of shows. I was watching like Leak Project with Rex Bear, and I was watching the Higher Side Chats. Like I never bring that one up. I love that show with Greg Carlwood. I like his older stuff more because he was more about like UFOs and paranormal. But he seemed, he's got more political, but like he still has an amazing show, Greg Carlwood. And then I was watching a lot of Forbidden Knowledge News, and I kind of started interviewing people, and I shaped my show after those shows. You know what I mean? Because like, and to give those guys a lot of credit, that they those shows like were all really had an effect. And then also Art Bell, like I used to listen to Art Bell when I was a kid, and Carrie Cassidy, and and I would watch Project Camelot. So like all those shows had an effect on like why or what I do. It just made me think of that now. You never. It's just weird. I mean, I'm happy. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I always think like if my first YouTube never would have got taken down, like where would I be? I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you still have your channel and you're still, able to find this as a way to make the work income and still get so many different people that can alert us and give us notice on the things that most of the world are kind of not necessarily blind to, but maybe a little bit misled, and then just give us at least a starting point to where we can then go into deep dive into knowledge.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, yeah. Like, yeah. Well, I guess I'll move on to the next caller, and and we'll, thank you, Deuce. Is there any? Do you want to give a shout out or anything before we go?
Sure. There's just about anybody that you've had that's personally been able to give us this further research and big aspect of information from your platform.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we appreciate you. Yeah, thanks, and thanks. Thanks for calling in. And that was Doosan, guys. And that guy sounds like an amazing person. He's really. We've had. I'll tell you guys, we've had some amazing calls tonight. We've had like that. I think that was the eighth caller. And just great calls so far tonight, guys. Like yeah. So I'm gonna put. I keep putting the number in the chat to call. So because I don't want to stop just yet. I'm not ready to quit tonight. I want to take a couple more calls. We've only been going for an hour and 50 minutes. We've only been going about 2 hours. If we get enough calls, like I'll stay on for 3 hours at least. So there's the number, and let me see here. Okay, I thought we had a caller on here. Here we go. Hello, you're live on the air.
What's up, Robert?
Hey.
Congratulations on 7 years.
Thanks, man. How's it going?
It's going good. Yeah, I just wanted to say congratulations. That's incredible. 7 years is a long time to be doing something. Oh, you've dedicated pretty much your whole life to this. That's incredible.
Yeah, thanks, man. And yeah, you guys don't know, this is Andrew Chatsky from Super Soldier Talk 2. Yeah. So what's going on, man? How's everything going?
Oh, well, I just kind of wanted to ask you, like, how do you do it? How are you keeping up with all these interviews? Because
I don't know. I mean, I've been going hard since 2023, since I quit my full-time job. So like, I've been doing multiple shows like a day since, I've been going since 2019, but like in 2023, I officially quit my job, and I've been kind of going hard. But then I don't know if anybody's noticed, but like, I haven't been doing as many shows, and I don't have hardly anything scheduled for like the rest of the month, because like part of me is like seriously, like I'm seriously burnt out, and I feel like I need a break. But like, when I do shows like this, like tonight, where like people are calling in and interacting and stuff, like I could do this every night. You know what I mean? Like I think I'm just a little burnt out on interviews, but that doesn't mean I don't want to do them. I still want to do them. I'm just cutting back a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's great. It's amazing how much you're putting out. I mean, you're making You're making waves. You're giving a lot of people a chance to speak and share their thoughts. It's incredible. But like, yeah, I guess you just have a lot of free time. Like I have a lot of stuff on my schedule. I'm just trying to see like how does this guy do it, and how can I keep up with that kind of consistency? I really wanted to ask you what motivates you to keep going.
Truth, disclosure, you know what I mean? I feel like I have a mission, I guess I feel like I feel like this is my soul's purpose, I like going back to the whole Art Bell thing. I always wanted to have a show like his. Like I always wanted to do what we're doing right now. Like this was my dream to like have a show where people call in and they can. I mean, because this is my favorite. Because like I really feel like you get the true essence of the person when they call in for some reason. Like you get good stuff on interviews too, but like it's different when you have like call-ins because the call-ins are like more raw for some reason.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely raw. You got to keep that authenticity, that organicness. There's a lot of people on the internet and on TV and in the world that, they put on a face, they put on a character, and they're trying to be something that they're not. And especially in mainstream media, you see that. Alternative media is the way to go. You'll get real stories from real people. And yeah, I mean, I just appreciate what you do. You're doing awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah, you do seem sometimes a little burnt out, man. Maybe after 7 years, it's time. You deserve to take some time for yourself. You don't have to be pumping out so much. Even though I mean, a lot of people love that you do, but I mean,
Yeah. Well, can I ask you this?
I've
Did you?
talked with some people, and they're like, "Man, Robert looks burnt out sometimes."
I definitely am, but like, did you see Disclosure Day, and what do you think? Like,
Oh man. Steve. Macaulay Culkin, who is the actor of Home Alone. He said, I don't know what I can say on YouTube. Let's not say any bad things, but he's a PED. You can finish.
you
the
could say
word.
PDF file. That's the
Yeah.
code for that is PDF file.
Yeah, so I don't appreciate people like that. I would not give my money to support people like that. And well, I've heard other people's stories of like I heard a person saying they got like this like kind of like memory trigger because the accuracy of the gray language, like their clicking language, triggered a memory in them.
Yeah.
So they're getting real information, I guess, from the CIA or from somebody. But there's like genuine and look, people that are like in the club. It's all psyops. They're all working together. You could say it's the positive agenda or the negative agenda for disclosure. I don't know. But I just don't support anybody that's elitist like that. So I don't think I'm going to see the movie. Also,
Yeah.
I don't want to submit to any of their subliminals or their psyops or whatever they're putting in there. I'm just reminding people to, be prepared for potential, BS that they're going to come out with. Because, there's this whole agenda that these bad guys have been plotting for, centuries, the New World Order kind of thing. And alien disclosure is part of it. So, everybody talks about Blue Beam, and we got to remember that they also have physical craft. The military has physical craft. It doesn't have to be holograms.
Yeah.
So it just makes me think of that. Did you see it?
Yeah, I did see it. Yeah, I mean, like, I thought, like, I was like, the way I felt about it was, I was like, okay, this could be good for people who like don't know anything and they're just kind of like coming around to this because it does have a lot of disclosure at the end. But no, I know, I do. I've heard the rumors that you heard about Steven Spielberg. So like, obviously, I feel like horrible about that too. I don't want to support someone like that. But like, I wanted to see what all the hype was about. It was a good movie, but it was just like, like there are things, like, yeah. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've heard from most people it's kind of like a disappointing movie. I mean, I'm just hearing perspectives of people who are already in the know and have known about ETs for a long
Yeah,
time.
that's
They
what
were
it is. Like
disappointed.
if you look at it from like someone like they really like Hollywooded it up. You know what I mean? Like there's like a train chase and like a guy's like hanging on to like the side of a train while another one's coming and it's gonna blow them apart. You know what I mean? It's just like it's like really like boring. I don't know. Like it's like and then me like I don't know. Like one thing I must have like extreme ADD or something because like I cannot sit in a movie theater for like a long period of time. I must have got up and went out. I went outside like 3 times. You know what I mean? I just can't. I'm just not like I don't know. Like I used to watch movies back in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, but like now, like most of my information comes from podcasts. And even entertain. I don't really watch movies. I mean, the movies aren't very good anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. There's a saying, you find If you want to find the lies, you listen to the news. If you want to find the truth, they put truth in the movies and in video games too, and soft disclosure and stuff like that. But if you want like real raw evidence and real truth, the movies are like the people who have experiences, and it's just unfortunate the masses of humanity. I feel like there's a big pause in humanity because they're processing all this stuff with the Epstein files and the war and all the stuff that's been coming out now. It's aliens. It's just a little overwhelming, but I'm just excited for people to finally start talking about this stuff. And I feel like in the near future, when this stuff is common knowledge, they will look to people that are coming on shows like yours who are talking about their experiences. Like, hey, you want to know about aliens? Well, I met one. I got to experience what they're like. I got to feel them. I got to smell them.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff is really important to put out. And I just have a feeling this is going to be really important information for the future for people who want to learn about it. And yeah, you're doing great. And also, it's talking about what the previous. By the way, I was supposed to be the 7th caller. I was just hesitating, and then you're like, 7th caller, you get a gift. I'm like, dang it! That should have been me. But that's okay.
I'll send you some merch anyway. I appreciate you, man. Like you're always supporting the show. I'll send you merch. I will.
I just wanted to say that for humor, the humor aspect. But you were talking about schizophrenia. And that's a very misunderstood term. It's like I've met a lot of people who have hear voices and see figures, and unfortunately, there's a huge homeless population in San Francisco, but a lot of them get rejected by society and tossed out onto the street, and they just live the rest of their lives completely misunderstood. Nobody understands them. They're very sad. They're very lonely, and this is why isolation is the worst punishment you can have beyond prison. Is it will literally drive you crazy. If you've ever seen Castaway, that stuff really destroys your mind. And so it's really hard for people. We need to have a space where people who have these experiences can come together and feel like they have a community, they have a home, and they have a safe place where they can be themselves. Because that's the first step to healing, is feeling like you're comfortable. It's the same thing that when we go to sleep, our body starts regenerating. It has this whole regenerative process when we sleep. It's the same thing as having a disclosure community where you can come together, be like, oh, wow, I'm not alone. Somebody understands me, somebody hears me, and I can feel comfortable. That's how people can start healing. And this is like, you're part of that, man, and thank you for doing what you do.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, well, I guess before we move on to the next card, tell people, what are you going to be doing at Super Soldier Talk 2? What are you trying to do next?
Oh, dude, okay, great. Thanks for asking, because I just want to, because you were talking about conferences too. I know Brian's not doing a conference this year. There is a Super Soldier Conference happening in Hawaii. It's super, super short notice. It's actually going to be in a week now. So it's crazy short notice. There might be another one at the end of this year, and if not next year. It's being hosted by this girl, Irene, who actually I had interviewed.
I had her on the show. I let her promote it, she promoted it on my show, but I didn't know it was that soon. Holy shit. That's really soon.
She was planning it since last year, and people weren't taking it seriously. So, but it's okay. I mean, it's I don't know. Maybe it's a trial run. There will be some speakers that we know there. I'm not sure how many people are going to show up, but there is an actual Super Soldier Conference. It's going to be metaphysics in Hawaii in about a week. Yeah, it's just really short notice. I can't make it out. I don't have the money or the time, but there might be one at the end of this year and maybe next year. Yeah. I would like to. I'm going to talk about on the channel Super Soldier Talk 2. By the way, if you haven't subscribed and if you want to learn about experiencers from secret space programs, my lab abductees, people with alters, people who have been through SRA, anything like that, I will be interviewing a lot more people on that channel. Raw testimonies, people who James has not interviewed before. I'm taking kind of a different approach because I'm a different person, and it's going to be it's a new Super Soldier Talk basically.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to come. I have a lot of plans. I just don't really have the time right now. I'm taking a massage school, taking up half my time, but a lot more to come on that channel. And ideally, I'll be talking about this more in future videos, but I'd like to start a fund to, we can have healing retreats for SSB assets that are free. Not a single penny will be charged. You could just show up and be in a community, and we will be together, and we can heal just by being together. That act alone is enough to start the healing process, and it's incredible, and we need to do that. So that's my intentions. And a lot more to come on the channel. Thanks for reminding me about that.
Absolutely, man. Well, thank you so much, and everybody go subscribe to Super Soldier Talk 2, and I'll be talking to you soon, man.
Right on, Robert.
Take
care.
Man.
Congratulations on 7 years, bro.
Thanks, man. Have a nice night. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, bye. That was awesome. That was Andrew from Super Soldier Talk too. I like him a lot. Um, I had to charge my phone, so maybe we'll take like a couple more calls. Let me see here. I keep my phone now says I have it plugged in. It keeps rubbing. Okay, I'm gonna unplug it. So, yeah, let me see here. We can take a couple more calls, guys. Let's see where we're at. We're at 2 hours. That's not bad. I love this comment from Miss Tessa Marie. Where was it? The chat's flying by, but like she gave you all you guys like a lot of props. Like she says, where is it? There it is. Look, check this little comment out. I'll put it up on the screen, guys. She says, "I love Rob's audience so much. You guys see through the bullshit that's out there." That's what I like to think. I like to think that we have an audience that where like we do see through the bullshit. That's why I always say we go deep, you decide, because we're gonna go deep and then and let you guys decide. And you guys are the best to decide because um, you know, um, okay. I'll put the links to I'll put the links to this. If someone asks, I'll put the links to donate in here now real quick too. I'll just put PayPal, Cash App, and as we're waiting for another call. And if we don't get another call, I guess I'll just finish up because I am getting a little bit tired. But I like doing this though. I mean I love doing this. Like you know. Connor, you can call in if you want. If you want to talk about Renetta, you can call in. I mean, you're not you know. So here's the numbers to call in again. Yeah, it'd be nice if you want to call in, Connor, you can. The phone number is 412-265-5705. And then or you can get in the Rumble queue if you want, guys, and you can use the Rumble link. I know I've said this like 5 times, but you know, like yeah, Renetta is very missed. Thank you, Timbo. Timbo says Renetta's very missed. I think a lot of people. Here we go. We got a caller, guys. Hello, you're live on the air.
Hi, Connor. How are you?
Hey, Connor, what's going on?
Oh, nothing. Just been staying busy, with my personal life. I kind of took a little hiatus for a while. Renetta's death left a gaping wound in my heart, and I just couldn't have the strength to make any more videos.
Yeah, guys, if you don't, if you're just so you know, guys, this is Connor Allen on the phone. He was kind of an understudy to Renetta Jones, and whoever's calling from Washington State, I will call you right back. But Connor was an understudy to Renetta Jones, like same as my friend Michelle. And Connor, I just put out a video that him and Michelle on it about Renetta's final message. That's on the video section. But yeah, and Connor talks a lot about like bloodlines and heraldry and a lot of the stuff that Renetta got into. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a little bit of an intro there, Connor. But yeah, how's everything going?
Pretty good. My life is going pretty good so far, and I want to have a little announcement here that I'm going to be start coming back into a routine, making videos, and I hope to be on pretty soon. I'm just going to give myself some time, get my channel sorted out. So funny story. So I woke up a couple of months ago, and I noticed all my videos that I previously made on my channel were like gone. Like I didn't even touch my channel for months.
Yeah.
Didn't even touch it. It was all gone. I was like, what happened? I didn't probably accidentally delete it, but I didn't even touch my channel. Didn't even
even join on. I just watched videos on YouTube the entire time I was gone. Like Typical Skeptic Podcast, see what's going on. Catching up with my friends in Typical Skeptic Podcast, and I just want to say I love you guys. You're a family to me.
Yeah, you definitely are family, Connor. Like you are. Like, yeah. Like, what do you? Hold on, wait, Connor, stay on the line. I want to see who this is. I want to see what they want. Like, I want to see what this person wants because they keep calling. Hello, you're live on the air. Oh wait, hold on. Hello, you're live on the air.
I am?
Yes. Hi.
Hi. Hey, Rob, I love you, man. You're great. I just caught the tail end of your show, and I wanted to say that you are an amazing man. I'm kind of old, but I know it's been going on. I started my journey in 1994, and oh my goodness, you are right on top of it. And anyways, I wanted to send some gifts to you, but every time I try to, my internet says, "Oh, you're gonna get, as a Trojan horse." So I haven't. So, anyways, I'd love to give you my phone number, and if you have a PO box, I could do it that way. I'm not one to do internet and stuff, so
Yeah, let me see. I have your phone's up here. I'll text you or how can I do this?
Well, this is a home phone, so I don't use my cell phone except for emergencies. So if you want to call me on my home phone and have a conversation, I would just really love to help you out.
Well, yeah, thank you. I'll text you my address now so you have it, and then
I don't, I might be able to on my phone. No, but this is my home phone.
Okay. Okay. So you just call it. Okay. Yeah.
It's really hard for me to get text. Like I said, I'm old and I haven't kept up with technology.
Yeah.
But I would really love to help you out, dude. You are so amazing. I can't believe the things that you do all the time. And you have amazing guests. And anyway, you don't know me, but I really love you because your heart is gold.
Thank you. That means a lot. Wow, that really means a lot. Like, holy shit.
Well, if you have time, give me a ring, and if you got a post office box, or I'm not a weirdo. I'm in Washington State, which is really awful, but anyways, I'd love to have a conversation with you. I could share so many things with you I've learned in my life. I'm 65 years old, and oh my goodness, there's so many things I wish I could share with the world, just like what you're doing.
Are you an experiencer?
No, I'm not.
No.
I'm not. Well, I don't know about that. I was in a horse riding accident when I was 5 years old, and that's really a story.
Wow.
I saddled up a big horse myself at 5 years old. Boy, I galloped it down the road, and it was fine until we wanted to go back home. And going back home, it just took off, and the saddle slipped. I didn't have it tight enough. And anyways, long story short, I went to the hospital. I was on the road. It bucked me off on the. I fell off on the road back home. It was about a half a mile up the road. Anyways, oh, what a story, man. Anyways, I went to the hospital and I was in a coma for 3 days, and I remember some things about that, but I can't say I was an experiencer, although I was about dead. Anyways, Rob, I just think you are so awesome. I've listened to you for a long time, and I just finally caught you live, and I've been wanting so bad to get a hold of you. So, because I know you're having a tough time and stuff, and I do have money, not a lot of money, but I do have, I do have money I can help you out with. And it's not really about the money, it's about your journey in life and how you're helping people to see what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I just love that.
Yeah, but I'll get a hold of you. Yeah, and thank you so much for calling. Do you want to give a shout out to anybody before we can move on to the next caller?
No, just you, dude. You're the best.
Thank you so much. All right, have a nice night.
You too.
That lady was awesome. What a nice lady. It's crazy. Like, what's weird, guys? Like, we're getting calls. Like, I thought we would get calls from like the usual people. Like, we're getting calls from like people like that. Like, I didn't even know watch the show. So it's like, it's like I think a lot more people are subscribed or watch the show than what YouTube is saying. I'm just gonna say that now. I really do. I think YouTube's like doing something where they're not like reporting numbers, because like there's a lot of it seems like there's a lot of people watching the show, and that's great. That's and again, we'll take a couple more calls. Oh, well, I'll call Connor back. If he had more stuff to say, and maybe he because I let me see if he'll answer.
This is 810-434.
Connor, I just tried to call you back, bud. Sorry, because like I didn't mean to. Yeah. So. Hello, Connor.
Connor.
Hey, what's up, man?
I'm doing pretty good. Waiting on the queue.
Yeah. So what are you researching now? What are you into researching?
I'm going far beyond now. I think I covered the Grand Canyon, the AI God, and ancient history far enough. I think I covered Renetta's work, but I'm going to continuing Renetta's legacy and work. So now I'm on to ancient. We're going to go on to the land of the rising sun to look for more ancient clues and mysteries. And we'll be diving deep into the ancient Japanese royal bloodline. And then we're going to go into the horrific forest near Mount Fuji, known as Suicide Forest, and learn more of its electromagnetic energy and the supposed call for death, but that's the first video I'm going to go on, and then next one we're going to go on into the ancient pyramids of China, and then we're going to go very deep into cursed areas, letting know why they're cursed or whatever, and going deep into the mountains as Renetta taught us. Well, I shouldn't say Renetta and I, but Renetta mostly. But anyways, I'm going to keep on continuing doing her work. So yeah, my channel will be a fresh new slate, starting clean, getting prepared.
Maybe we should do another show soon, Connor, if you're up for it. Like maybe we could maybe we could do a show sometime soon. What do you think? I don't know.
Absolutely, we can.
Yeah, I'll get a hold of you because you have a lot of. I put out that other that show the other day, the one with you and Michelle about the reckoning and Renetta's final message, and people really liked that. You know what I mean? They were really feeling that. So that was a great show.
There was this nice lady. I don't know who it was, but I remember I was reading the comment and I commented on that, and she said, "Connor's really channeling Renetta. I am so proud of him, of continuing his work and all that. And you know what? I'm not going to let that person down, nor am I going to let any of my people in here down. I'm going to continue with spreading our message. I'm going to continue on teaching and making sure everyone is prepared for what's to come. That's what I'm going to continue on doing. And you know what? Who knows what the future may bring?
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm excited for it. Like, I mean, I think Renetta would be really proud of you.
Please don't make me cry. Please don't.
Oh, I'm sorry,
I know
man.
she would.
Yeah.
No, you're good. You're good. I know she would be.
Man, I'm sorry, Connor. I know you're really missing Renetta, and it's tough. I got to get a hold of someone who could channel her or something. That'd be a good. That'd be good to like see if we can contact her from the other side. I don't know.
Yeah, my yeah. For future reference, it's gonna the new channel with the new slate. Well, I'll still have my old channel, but new videos. But it will be a new slate, new me, ready to go.
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, well, I guess we'll move on to the next call. Do you want to give any shout outs or anything before we move on to the next caller?
I just want to say one more thing. I love you guys. I love you all. Keep safe. I'll be in touch soon, and you can follow me on my channel. I'm pretty sure Missing Time will post up my channel link.
Yeah, it's real easy, guys. It's just like go to the real Connor Allen on YouTube. You just look up real Connor Allen, and just to give you some comments here, Timbo says you did do great work, Connor. That was from Timbo. A lot of people in the comment. I think you can see the comments. Yeah, a lot of people really like your work. So yeah, thanks, man.
And I thank all of you, and peace be with you.
All right, that was Connor Allen, guys, and thanks, Connor. That was nuts. I mean, we got like 9 calls tonight. The activist, mentions about Ivan Tower. I should mention about Ivan Tower, guys. Like, whatever you do, like pray for, or send out your good energy for Ivan Teller. Like, I love Ivan. We even did a meditation for him. Like, I don't know if you guys saw this, but like Matthew Mornian led it, because he likes Ivan as well. Like, we both think Ivan's really cool. And we did a group meditation for Ivan and Misha, and then we kind of made it for like whoever needed healing, and that's but Ivan definitely needs the help right now, because he's going through it, man. It's crazy. I really want the best for him. I hope he's okay. So a moment of silence for Ivan Teller, and everybody else in the community that seems to be getting targeted. And I mean, I'm saying this now, guys. Like, who knows if I'm going to be here tomorrow, or the next day? That's why I'm glad we can celebrate this tonight. Because like, who knows what they're trying to do? You know what I mean? It seems like a coordinated attack to like take people out. It really does. I mean, like people who have like amazing information, like Dan Willis. Like I mean, Dan was older, granted, but I mean, he still had amazing information, what it seems like to me, and I've said this before, it seems like they're trying to wipe out people that, like, have any inkling of telling, like, the real truth that would happen, and then maybe they'll roll out some kind of insane reset on the public, It could be like the 1800s again, where we have mass amounts of people admitted into psychiatric wards because they'll say it's a Mandela effect and they're remembering the wrong thing, And maybe is that why we have so many Mandela effects right now? I'm just speculating outside the box. I have no, I don't know. It's just it's really weird what's going on. The whole shit with people being attacked and like, it bothers me. It really does. Like, yeah. I didn't mean to go on a bad note. Wait a minute. Ivan did a show? Wait a second. It says, Janet Paul says he was in and out of radiation, and he did a show today. Holy shit, go Ivan. That's cool. She says he did a show today. That's amazing. Guys, go check out Ivan Teller's channel, and I hope he's okay. Here's an update on Janet Paul says He said he was in and out of the hospital, radiation stuff, but he did a show. Whoa. That's amazing. Well, I guess I'm gonna finish up now. We've been going for about 2 hours and 20 minutes. I'm gonna go smoke a joint and like end my night. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for being here tonight and celebrating this with me. I love you all. You know what I mean? Like you guys are all like awesome. Like I wouldn't have a show if it wouldn't be for the amazing guests that come on. So all the people that are guests that come on, it's because of you that this show is what it is. And like I know I have work ethic and stuff like that, but you know like it is the guest and then it's the audience too, and that's amazing. And you guys should all like be proud that we have this community. You know what I mean? Like we have this community, and like you know people befriend people for life, and you know people are starting spin-off shows, you know, from this show, which is like a great thing. It's kind of like the way I started, you know, you know what I mean? Like you know like so it's like you know but it's their own thing, you know. It's like you know we all just need to support each other, and yeah, and hopefully we all survive, right? I don't know. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome, and this was a great experiment using Rumble Studio and the call-in feature. But yeah, and Janet Paul says, "Hell yeah, blunts for everyone." I could go for a blunt right now. I have. Oh wait, I'll just show you. So I have. Let me see. I have two joints. I have Blue Dream Sativa. So I have Blue Dream Sativa, and then I have this is a cherry. This is a cherry something. So both of these should be good. I think I'm gonna try this Blue Dream Sativa tonight. It sounds pretty good, you know. So yeah, yeah. All right. I shall see again. I know I keep saying it, but I love you guys. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good night, everyone.